second line has been going very well lately. What do you think is holding them back right now?
I think that they've been defending a lot more than playing in the offensive zone, and some of that has to do with the matchups that they're getting. They're playing against, for example, in Tampa, they played against Kucherov and Point. In Florida, they saw a lot of the Barkov line. So some of that has to do with the matchups. We're trying to I've been using that line a little bit more, and I'm assuming you're talking about. Let me see in the correct line. Okay, yes. So some of that has to do with the matchups that they've been given to play against top lines and not get scored on, obviously, and try to do our best to shut them down. On the flip side, we got to get more offensive zone time out of that group when it's feasible. We need to hold on to pucks down low with that line a little bit more, make their top lines defend. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason right now, it's like I said, it's been on the road. It's been a little bit of a matchup. At home, not so much, but still even the same thing there because at home, obviously, you have the McDavid line when we played Edmonton. You have the Draisaitl line, and their responsibilities have to go when they go out there is they have to check against those guys. So probably taking away from some of their offense. It's not an excuse, but that's what I see.
Lettieri, why this combination, and what'd you tell him?
Well, Vinny's played very well in Providence, leading scorer down there, deserves an opportunity to come up and play. Mark did fine when he was here, held his own, did his job, but guys need to get rewarded as well when they play well for us, and he's one of the guys. So today we brought him up, put him with Freddie and Wally to start for the practice today. I wouldn't read into the line so much today. That could change tomorrow. May flip-flop other things around here too. We'll see. But certainly Vinny brings some speed to our lineup, a good shot, and has the ability to finish.
Has to look out for tomorrow.
Yes, he's out for tomorrow. Yeah.
Is that still day-to-day, or is that longer?
Yeah, that's day-to-day still. Nothing's changed there.
Vinny could get some power play time, or no?
He could. Yeah, he could. Again, being a threat with his shot, he could see some power play time. Again, we'll figure more of that out today, and we'll have an opportunity maybe to work on it tomorrow morning if we have a pregame skate.
Campus was out there today early. How soon does he sort of just get back into the mix of day practice?
I don't have a timeline yet still. We're just, again, it's encouraging that he's on the ice right now and he's skating and he's making progress. So I still don't have a timeline as far as when he'll join us for practice.
It's been a while since the injury. What does he mean to the overall picture back there?
A lot. I mean, he's another guy that you're talking about that plays against top lines, right? He takes top matchups. He plays over 20 minutes a night for us on a consistent basis. He's on the penalty kill. Probably a guy that could see some second power play unit at times as well. But just another guy that knows how to play the game. He's experienced. He's been through a lot. He's battle tested. And so obviously when you have a guy out that long, you miss him. But it'll be an added bonus when he does return for us.
You mentioned, rewarding Lettieri and concern this. Other guys in Providence playing, appear to be playing well. Oscar, Marchand. What makes Lettieri the right guy for now?
I think right now, just based on what we have, we're looking at a little bit of speed element there. His confidence level right now is pretty high, so we're hoping that carries over to our level here with our group. And it's not to say that other guys at some point won't be getting an opportunity as well. We'll see. But he was the guy right now. He's deserving of the opportunity, basically, based on merit.
Just take it as it comes. Obviously, I'm very honored to be here with this group. I think everything that I've done so far has been just a testament to how good the coaching staff and the players are down in Providence, and they work so hard every day to become better, and it's showing as winning more games down there. But I mean, anything that I've had success in the beginning to now is all because of them. So I'm obviously grateful for this opportunity and just trying to win games here.
When you see how this team is going, and times struggling to score goals, and you're producing at a point a game pace down there, are you hoping for that call up, expecting that call up at some point?
Yeah, I mean, every day you're trying to get up here, and as long as you're getting better each and every single day, I think that's all that matters. It's a long season, both up here and down, and there's going to be bumps in the road, but just grinding through and persevering every day is how you're going to come out on top.
You had a lot of NHL time in Minnesota last year when you got traded back here over the summer. What were kind of the conversations about what they were looking for from you, the Bruins?
Honestly, not too much. I think since I've been here, that we already know the culture here and what's to be expected, and that's just to win. And however I can do that, that's what I'm going to try to do.
Normally we're asking kids who are 18, 19, 20 if there's a breakthrough in their game down there. Do you feel that? You're in late 20s now. Do you feel that was the case this year for you?
I think consistency is always the biggest thing, no matter if you're young or older. And just trying to produce and play a 200-foot game, I don't think there's any hidden agendas, whether you're young or old. I think it's all the same thing, but with experience just comes more knowledge, and just try to do the right things.
2 years ago when you were here, if I'm remembering correctly, you got called up and immediately there was an injury, right? Yeah. What was that like at the time?
Obviously frustrating, but it's just a bump of the road, and I just look forward to the big man above, and he's everything for me. So whether that's an injury that time, it's all panning itself out, and sitting here again in this locker room. So everything happens for a reason, and just got to trust in his plan and just come ready to play and win games.
Joe said you'd be a candidate for probably PP2 here. Were you on that a lot down there?
Power play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was your unit? Who was?
Merklov and Patra and Brown, and then Ian Mitchell or Brunette up top. So a lot of good talent down there. Yeah.
Yeah, we just haven't been good enough. We've spent a lot more time in the zone than we would like to, and been on the wrong side of it. So, it's just about continuing to move forward and building it every day. We have to find ways to support each other better in the D zone, offensively through the neutral zone. And then when we get in the offensive zone, we have to manage it a little bit better and value possession. Hopefully that'll kind of turn the tides.
What's been your message here, Brad, as the captain in this grind?
All you can do is take it one day at a time. You can't get caught up on losing streaks and all that. I think the biggest thing that we have to continue to do is understand how important every detail is. When you're going through stretches like this, you're not scoring the way you want to, and you're letting in too many goals. It's just, you really have to bear down on the little things. Compete level has to be a little bit higher, and just got to work through it. Eventually it's going to turn, and we're going to be better for it as a group, but we do have to work our way out of it and show the character that we have always shown. But we have the belief in the room, and I like the way we've been competing the last couple of days, so just got to build on that.
How much does just getting the result on Saturday lighten the load and change?
Yeah, it's a one-off. You don't ever want to look at that and say that we're back type deal. It was a good opportunity to beat a really good team. They're very deep. They play hard. It was a good test for us, and we faced some adversity in that game that we got through. But it doesn't mean that everything's going to go right moving forward. It's still about how we prepared today and how we practiced and how we're going to practice tomorrow morning and play tomorrow night. So, again, it's always about building it. You never want to get too high. You never want to get too low. One game that isn't going to change the season in one way or another. So it was a great win for our group. It's great to kind of get back in that win column, but there's still areas that we can improve. We didn't have a great game, but ultimately the wins are what matters, and sometimes you lose those games too. That you deserve the win. So again, it's understanding where we're at, where we need to continue to get better, and just playing within our structure and elevating at the compete level. This time of year, we have to continue to elevate. The teams that do will continue to grow and push themselves in a playoff position, and teams that don't will drop off. So we have to be a team that continues to elevate.
Along those same lines, how big can it be for the power play to see a couple go in?
Huge. You know, when you go through, I'll say a stretch, but it's kind of been first half of the year, like we've gone. You know, it definitely plays in your mind and on your confidence in the power play. And you know, having a couple bounces can allow you to start building that back slowly. But also, again, it's the same thing. You know, we're not having success because, you know, we don't always outwork the penalty kill, and that's where it needs to start. If you work harder than the penalty kill, then, you know, you're going to find opportunities to make plays and capitalize on it. But we need to be a little bit better in that area. But it was great to see a couple go in. You know, those definitely can build your confidence and kind of turn the tides for you a little bit.
Good to see Vinni Lettieri back. He was here 2 years ago. He gets injured right away.
Yeah.
Situation.
Yeah, I thought he had a great camp too. Vinny's a great kid. He competes so hard. He does all little things right. His practice habits are incredible. The way he works before and after and in the gym. He's an incredible pro, and you want to see guys like that have success. He's earned everything he's gotten, and he's earned this opportunity. So I'm very happy to see him back, and can't wait to see him play tomorrow.
Brad, whether you've got the C or the A on your sweater, there's an element of leadership every shift, right? And I've got to show these guys, drag them into the fight. I'm the example. Is it heightened in a situation like this? Do you feel more responsibility in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, you always feel pressure in those situations where things aren't going right. But yeah, you definitely want to try to carry that example. You know, I don't think anybody can look at none of us can look in the mirror and say we've been our best at that. Always room for improvement, but yeah, it definitely, you know, I think you feel a little bit more, but you know, we come into this stuff as a group. You don't, when you start looking individually and trying to do too much, it's where things continue to go wrong. You always come out of these situations as a group and together, and that's what we've always been really good at.